Okay, this is Michael Lupreziosa from Shunto Karate Club of Sellersville, and today we're going to talk just a little bit about how to hit the pads and have someone hold the pads for you. And I have Saya with me. You may recognize her from Self Defense with Saya. She's going to help me to demonstrate. So, hitting pads an essential part of training. So if you're able to do that while you're at home, that's a good thing. So I just want to talk a little bit about how to do that safely. First thing to say is that as the person doing the techniques, it shouldn't be painful for either person, either the holder or the person doing it. The person doing it, if you ever feel any kind of anything other than momentary joint pain, like in other words, joint pain that continues, whether it's your knuckles, your wrists, your elbows, shoulders, or knees or ankles, then you should stop until you find out what you're doing wrong. If you just started hitting the pads and you have muscle pain the next day or two, that's normal because you're using muscles in a different way. But joint pain, there should never be continuing joint pain with hitting stuff. So same thing goes for the person holding. It should never be a painful experience for you. The way to hold in general is don't have whatever you're holding. This is called a kicking shield. It shouldn't be away from your body. It should always be right against your body. That's one thing. You should hold it here like this, and then hold it with this hand here, and it should be against your body, generally against your shoulder. So the other thing is your feet should never be in a line this way, or you won't have any bounce, or they shouldn't be in a line this way. You also won't have bounce. You want to be in a nice, what we call a square stance, just not too big, just normal, and then you want to lean a little bit into it. So first we're going to demonstrate a front snap kick. So Saya's going to demonstrate that. Are you at the right distance there? Go a little close to me. There you go, a little close. So when she's doing a front snap kick, I'm going to tilt the bag a little bit forward, just a tiny bit. This is the kicking shield. Okay, and she's just going to demonstrate both sides. Height. Good. Height. And switch legs. Other one. Okay. Good. Thank you. So that's easy. And now we'll do the roundhouse kick. So when she's doing a roundhouse kick, the kick's coming around. So instead of facing her straight, point both your feet towards me. Instead of facing her straight on, I'm going to angle it a little bit this way as the kick comes in. Right? And one more. And now she's going to do the other side. So now I'm going to change my angle a little bit this way and go ahead. I'm still holding against my shoulder. Boom. Good. All right. Thank you. So that's kicking. And I want to add also that you don't always have to do 100%. Depends on your size, the size of the person holding. You can get benefit just as well by doing, say if you do a set of 10 and do 8 of them at 3/4 speed, for example, and then do the final 2 at full speed, full power. If the person holding can handle that. If they can't handle that, then just do half speed or 3/4 speed. You're still going to get a benefit. If the person holding can handle your full power, then you can do some of them with full power. So that was kicking. Next thing we're going to do is elbow strikes. And so she's going to get in a front stance there, and she's going to strike with that elbow. So again, because that comes around, I'm going to turn the bag a little bit this way. I'm still holding it against my shoulder. She just demonstrated a couple of those. Hey. Okay, one more. Okay, other side. Now she can do the other side. I'm going to turn my angle a little bit this way. Hey. Good, thank you. All right. So we did front snap kick, roundhouse kick, elbow strike. One more I'm going to do is stepping in and doing a high-level punch and a low-level punch. 1-2 with one step. And I'm going to show first with the bag, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to face it straight on, and she's just going to start from a ready stance, please, and just choose one side and do a double punch. One is high level, one is low level. Right? So I have to hold the bag high enough. Okay. One more time. So she's doing 2 different levels. Now switch sides, please, and do the same thing. I'm still holding it straight on against my shoulder. Hey. One more. Good. Okay. Now there's one other way to do this. This is fine, and this is very safe for the person, for both people. But it doesn't. But if you use the focus mitts, you can make targets for the person, so they actually have to hit the white target. So the way I do that, and this I'm advising because of her size and the fact that I still have a hip that's recovering, I'm going to tell her to do it at just 50% speed and power. So I'm going to hold one of them up against my shoulder. That's going to be her high level punch. I'm going to hold it like this. And the other one, I'm going to turn and hold it against my belly and ask her to just do palm heel strike this time. You could do it with punch or palm heel. You remember palm heel? Okay. So do the same thing. Hey, this is your high level. This is your low level. I'm still holding both of them against my body. 50%, please. Hey. Okay, that's 50, huh? All right, let's try the other side. So I'm holding this against my shoulder. I'm twisting. A little hard to twist my wrist there, but hey. Okay. So you can play with that to get the right angle. And then you can also move the targets. But you should never hold one. I mean, unless you're really big and the person is smaller who's doing it, you shouldn't hold a pad up in the air like this unsupported. If you're going to have it out like this, you want to have the other one to support it, because you could hurt your own elbow. If I tell her to do a punch, just slowly, just do a punch, bang, she does it full speed, I could hurt my elbow. So if I'm going to have her do a punch, I'm going to put the other one behind it. Okay, now do a punch. Do a hard punch, fast. Right. So that way I'm bracing the target with the one behind me, and do an elbow strike that way too. Right, same thing. So this way I'm not holding against my body, but I'm bracing it with the other one. Hey, good, very good. So that's general principles of pad holding. Again, it should not be a painful experience for either party, and you don't have to do hundreds or scores of repetitions. You can just choose a nice number, a finite number, do it regularly, and you can even do most of them at like reduced speed, 75% speed, and then just do a few of them at full speed, and you're still going to get the benefit. And yeah, anything else? I think we covered it. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.